Welcome to CERT Exams YouTube channel. In this video, we will explain DNS recursive lookup versus iterative lookup. When a DNS resolver receives a query for a domain name, it must obtain the IP address associated with that domain name from the DNS server responsible for that domain name. There are two methods that a DNS resolver can use to obtain the IP address: recursive lookup and iterative lookup. Recursive lookup is the most commonly used method of DNS resolution. When a DNS resolver performs a recursive lookup, it sends a query to a DNS server and asks the server to resolve the domain name. If the DNS server does not have the IP address associated with the domain name, it will send a query to another DNS server higher up in the hierarchy until it reaches a DNS server that can provide the IP address. Once the DNS server obtains the IP address, it returns the result to the DNS resolver that initiated the query. Iterative lookup, on the other hand, is less commonly used. When a DNS resolver performs an iterative lookup, it sends a query to a DNS server and asks the server to provide the IP address associated with the domain name. If the DNS server does not have the IP address, it will return the address of another DNS server higher up in the hierarchy that the resolver can query. The DNS resolver will then send a query to the higher-level DNS server and repeat the process until it obtains the IP address. The DNS resolver is responsible for the entire process of querying DNS servers and assembling the final answer. Recursive lookup is typically faster and more efficient than iterative lookup, as the DNS server is responsible for performing the entire resolution process. However, iterative lookup can be more reliable, as it allows the DNS resolver to obtain partial results even if some DNS servers are offline or unresponsive. Thank you for watching. Do check out other videos on various networking fundamental topics on our channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you never miss an update from us.